Ekdoms Hall of Fame.
Een van de duurste straten in Londen is Oxford Street. Bekend om haar mooie schoenenwinkels, haar lingeriezaken. En het grappige is, als je hier loopt, dan loop je er gewoon langs. Een van de meest legendarische plekken waar werkelijk iedereen die iets betekend heeft voor de muziekgeschiedenis heeft opgetreden. De 100 Club. En je zou het niet zeggen, maar die zit gewoon hier. En als je naar beneden loopt, wandel je zo goed als een tijdscapsule in waar de tijd stil lijkt te hebben gestaan. Ga maar mee. Je zit op het podium waar al die legendarische mensen hebben gestaan en opgetreden. Maar ik zit niet alleen. Gelukkig hebben we de grote eigenaar van de club naast mij. Dat is Jeff Horton. Jeff, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for this great tour here.
You're more than welcome.
Let's talk about punk, because it basically was born, well, right here, right?
Yeah, we were certainly one of the first people on the scene. There'd been a few punk gigs, especially with the Sex Pistols up in Islington and places like that. I think what put it on the map really was the punk festival we did here in '76, which was run by a guy called Ron Watts, who sadly died last year, when the Pistols played her in The Clash and Susie. Yeah, I think if you speak to most punks, they will say that this is where it all started. This is the kind of the castle where it was built, sort of thing. Yeah.
Is punk still alive, you think, nowadays, like it was 30 years ago?
Absolutely, very, very much so. It doesn't. I mean, I'm a punk. I've got punk through me like a stick of rock, you know. I remember hearing God Save the Queen for the first time when I was 15 years old, and it switched the lights in my head and turned the world to colour. I suddenly knew what I wanted to do.
God save the Queen, the fascist regime.
Punk to me isn't a guitar riff and a haircut, it's about an attitude. And if you look at a lot of the grime artists now, bands like Sleaford Mods, Kate Tempest, they've all got that real kind of feel for what's going on in the world, like the real things that are important, which they sing about. That's what the punks were doing, in the original punks in 1976. And actually, when you look at the world, not that much has changed in all these years. In 40 years, we're still talking about the same things. We've still got homeless people. We've still got corporations buying everything up and ruining everything for everyone else. You know, all those issues are still as relevant now as they were 40 years ago, which is why I think, although punk doesn't sound like the punk we remember, it's still just as relevant and it is just as forceful. It's just that it sounds different.
Well, about 7 years ago, this place, well, came very close of shutting down, right? But then there was Paul McCartney. He came to the rescue.
Well, he didn't come to the rescue, but he very kindly came and did a show here.
Who thinks the 100 Club should be saved?
Yeah! We should buy it.
I think it really did help to highlight just how important and how special places like this are.
For a lot of musicians and bands, it's a big honor to be on this stage. Why do you think that is? Is it because of all the legacy?
That's not really for me to say, really, but
smell maybe.
Yeah. No, I think, you know, if that's true, which is lovely if it is, I think it probably is. Yeah, the history and the heritage, because Paul McCartney to Toots and the Maytals to Muddy Waters, they've all played on this stage, and there's not very many places around where you can say that. You know, heritage and culture isn't something you can buy. It's something that you can only really gain with time. The fact that you've got a chance, as I said to you earlier on, to tread the same boards as all the people that I mentioned earlier, that's a rare thing.
Well, Jeff, it was great talking to you here on this legendary stage, and sit on the stage, actually. Thank you, and good luck with keeping this up.
Thank you very much. It's been nice to meet you. Thank you.
Oh my god. Een soort tijdscapsule waar je uitkomt. Als je hier naar boven loopt, ben je gewoon weer op Oxford Street met al die nieuwe gebouwen. Maar hier zit dus een heel verhaallijn aan geschiedenis. Hier beneden. Paul McCartney heeft het dus gered, samen met nog een paar anderen. Dus het is er nog steeds. Mag nooit weggaan. Al die verhalen. 100 Club. Fantastische plek.
NPO Radio 2.